Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the New York Jets.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the New York Jets and their inner city rivals, the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Barkley, inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he is out of bounds here. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah,
they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Love now. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Davis now. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Davis. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Davis steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. 2nd and 11. Now Love. And he fires one incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Hall again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Davis from the gun on third down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Davis. Connection made to Ruckert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Davis on 3rd and 2. His pass complete to Ruckert. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw. Davis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Davis. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. On play action, Love to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing. Love. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley again, and he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Davis. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Barkley off tackle left. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go bootleg. Love. And his throw here's incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now. Here's Love. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. To throw again on second down. Love. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Let's go now. 77.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Hall again. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Love. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Davis throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on second down. Davis, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gay's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Davis. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Davis now to throw on third down. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll give to Hall. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Davis. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Davis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gay knocks this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis forced out to his left. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. A handoff for Hall. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Davis from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Okay, break.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Ball again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense keeps them out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? If so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. A 2nd field goal here this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
Now out come the Giants. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Johnson's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From just shy of midfield, Davis, throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This is Wilson on the jet sweep. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Ridley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Davis dancing to his left. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Love from the gun. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Love. On the move to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Love. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Love now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 12-point game. And now out come the Jets. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
19 Sergeant.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll go again with Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Davis now. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Giants ready to come out now. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And the catch made by Johnson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. Again, it's Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready, 33, yellow.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches,
You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Going back to Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Love. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.